Rich Tehrani with TMC. Thanks for watching. We are at WebRTC Expo. We're in Atlanta, Georgia. On the program is Mike Coffey with Commetrex. Mike, how are you? Welcome to the show.
Doing very well. It's good to be here.
Likewise, I was just thinking, we go back to the 90s, right? Somewhere around the early 90s, early to mid 90s.
Yep.
And
in your first location, I think.
yeah, our
Came
first
by and pitched 1995, I think it was.
Yeah, 95, and it's been what? It's almost 20 years. Wow. So
don't remind me.
You're looking younger every year, so that's the good news.
Okay, sure.
So the last time I saw you on video was at IT Expo, I believe in Austin,
Yeah,
West 2013.
Actually, this year.
Yeah, right. So
Miami.
Oh, it was Miami, right,
Uh-huh.
right. And it was a video on FaxTap for SIP beta, and you have a next-gen ATA as well, Smart
Correct.
ATA. I was wondering if you could bring us up to speed on those products you talked about.
Well, it'll come as no surprise that those two products are part of our mission to make FoIP work in carrier networks. To get to the point, though, FaxTap for SIP has enjoyed an excellent beta, and it's going to general availability week after next. Excited about that. And Smart ATA has enjoyed very responsive, it's hit a responsive chord among the internet telephony service providers. Smart ATA is really the keystone product in our stated mission to make FoIP work in carrier networks. Marketed by our sister company, NetGen Communications, it has gotten a strong uptake by the ITSPs. We've gotten a new customer every week since it was introduced 18 months ago.
Wow.
And the reason for that is that, well, first it starts out with a leading feature list of voice for ATA. But clearly the star of the show is the Smart FoIP from Commetrex that absolutely eliminates two of the leading problems that service providers see in their trouble tickets. So the service providers can really go to their subscribers and, well, they can stop saying to their subscribers, keep your POTS lines for fax and use FoIP instead. FaxTap is an FoIP analysis tool that is designed specifically to help the same people and then some, since it picks up from Wireshark where Wireshark leaves off. Now, Wireshark, to those in the industry, know that it is just an amazing open source communications analysis tool, for which FoIP is a small part. But FaxTap for SIP is FoIP from the ground up, and it literally picks up where Wireshark leaves off. It gives the communications equipment OEM and the ITSP an unprecedented view into every FoIP transaction. It renders the image, even if it's G711 or T38, and gives them a full T30 ladder. So there's little that they don't know about an FoIP transaction with the product. But our flagship product remains Bladeware, our advanced architecture HMP media server that's undergoing a little bit of a cloud-ready makeover. We're adding remote management features and transaction accounting features that weren't formerly there but that are important to hosted communications providers. We're even breaking out of our fax mold and adding voice to Bladeware.
So talk to us a little bit about that, because you're known as a fax over IP company and you're adding voice, and I'm noticing that you're doing some things with VXML. How does that all work together?
Well, we've had a low-key voice effort underway for years, but the demand is taking off to the point where we really need to pay more attention to it. We've had, for a couple of years now, two very interesting VXML related products. One called Bladeware VXI, which is a full reference implementation of VXML 2.1. Very high performance. It gives you 3 to 5 times the port capacity of the open source VXML called VXI. Then in addition to that, and that's an OEM product, in addition to that we have another OEM product called Bladeware Studio. That is a drag and drop VXML script generation tool that produces VXML app server agnostic output. So we don't force the OEM to use any particular server. In fact, they need to have their own server. And we like to say that the modularity of the products allows the OEM to stay out of captive technology jail. But not all of them have that app server. So next quarter, we will begin shipping Bladeware App Center, which fills that hole. So OEMs that have those three major elements will be happy. Of course, they need a telephony server. Now, I mentioned just a moment ago that Bladeware is getting voice added to it. And so you can well imagine that next year you will see those three products running in conjunction with Bladeware's new voice feature so that you can run voice browsers on the Bladeware platform.
Excellent. Now, what about WebRTC? Are you doing anything in that space?
Well, that's why I'm here.
Great.
I'm here to
tell us about it.
To learn. I'm going to relax and learn all week. But if it is anywhere near as transformative as a lot of folks think, enterprises will need plenty of media processing systems to connect the web public to their employees. I guess that's the first application. But then you've got the telcos hanging around saying, what about this WebRTC thing? They will probably get into the act, and that will create an additional demand for transcoding interfaces between the web world and the telco world. So I'm thinking that there's going to be plenty of opportunity for Commetrex and our Bladeware product in the WebRTC world.
Fantastic. Thanks so much for being here, and keep us posted.
Rich, it's a pleasure, always.